Good everyone, and welcome to today's video, and today it's a sub replay sent in by a new subscriber named Biznatski. And today he was in his LA5F. Now he sent in two replays, however I'm only going to be using one, as this is the far more interesting battle. You'll see. So the LA5F obviously is a slightly more powerful version of the original LA5. It improves it by engine power alone, no like ordnance upgrades from the 250 kilo bombs, no cannon upgrades. It's just really the engine and a bit of bulletproof glass and all that. So, in today's battle, obviously I think he was spading it. Looking at his tracer fire, it looked like he was firing the stock rounds, which are API and FIT in that order. So it's just AP and then FIT. So there was an awful lot of tracer fire, so I think he was spading this plane at the time. But the other replay he sent in to me was in a Lag 334, I think it was, the premium with the 37, I think it was, like I say. But I'm not going to be using that one. That one's not as interesting in my opinion. I think this one is far better. It is far better, and what a great way to start off joining the channel and all that. Now, I believe Biznatski's been around for quite some time. I remember seeing his profile pic subscribed sometime when I first started, and he's never left comments till now. I think he went under the name The Beard because, well, he has a pretty kick-ass beard. Looking at his profile pic, and certainly something better than I could get. But whatever. I've also got another replay from Tom the Tank, which I'll be covering shortly as well. But we have a couple of other things to cover first, and then obviously we'll do that as we go along. But anyway, let's jump right in and let's see what Biznatski got up to. And my God, this was a one in a million game. This was. He actually matches a previous record of mine in air battles. He gets 8 kills. That is pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. But doing it in a LA5 is actually quite an achievement. I did it in a Corsair with just one load of ammunition. Last guy tried to runway camp when that happened, but he flew straight at me. I fired a burst, set him on fire, and then he burned to death. So it looks like Biznatski's joining the match late. Obviously, he might just be thinking, okay, well, he might have bad internet. I don't actually know. He didn't really send anything with the replay files, which I didn't mind, to be honest, but I do like if people put in like a brief description of the battle in the... We're having a bit of sound problems, it seems. I can hear like a stuttering in my headset. It's weird. But obviously I did hear at the start his throttle did sound a bit weird. We're definitely having some sound problems here. It's like a... I mean, yeah, the recording's fine. It's just, I think it's actually my headset. Weird. But, whatever. So, I think it's only when I say so and things like that, it like does like a little stutter or like a static. That's weird. I'll have to see if I can fix that. But anyway, less about technical problems. Biznatski did seem like he didn't want to take off at the start, and I thought, okay, well, to be honest, I'd have thought the same. Or he might have battles, or like join active battles turned on, which reduces your waiting time, but puts you at a severe disadvantage. Either way. So I've done a bit of blabbering. Let's jump ahead to some action. Because it's a 20-minute battle, but most of the action hangs up towards about the 7-minute mark, or 6-minute to 7-minute mark, towards the end. Those are the main action points. There is a bit where a PE2 will come to help him, but we'll gloss over that for now. Like I say, it's like a static noise I can hear in my headset. I'm not certain if you guys will be able to hear it. But it's like a static noise. I don't think it's a problem with the headset though. It's weird. I think it's because the cables are slightly tangled on my headset. I'll have to sort that out and see if that fixes anything, but I'll see what I can do. So for the moment, Biznatski's team is doing absolutely garbage. Obviously, in total, his team is only going to get 3 kills, and a Peshka gets bloody one of them. That Peshka right there on the right in the green is the one who's going to get a kill. And that's kind of embarrassing, because the only other fighter that gets a kill, I believe, is a Yak 1. Or a Yak 9. The only other aircraft on this team was an IL-2 to get a kill, so... You can sort of understand why Biznatski had to carry this team like a boss, and he is going to carry this team like a bloody boss. Obviously, you just see their teammate has just gone down. Now, out of both of these targets, he's actually going for the right one. Obviously, Mosquito is tail end Charlie, and down he goes, first kill. Keeps his speed up, he keeps on going. He goes to the 109 F4 Premium first. Second, I should say. Excuse me, takes him out, second kill. He's then going to target this Spitfire here. He doesn't kill it yet, but even so, this French Yak 3's next, sets him on fire. That's going to be his third kill, which has just gone now. Now he's got this Fury who's fail squadded. I don't know why you'd bring a poor Fury here, but it's actually taking more ammunition to go down, and off the planes he's shot it already. 4th kill. But I actually knew someone from Buhal that it's a Bulgarian squadron. But whatever. Score some hits on that Spitfire. Obviously he's going to be low on ammunition at this point, but that Spitfire decides to ram the IL-2, taking both him and the IL-2 out, but Biznatski gets the 5th kill, gets him his ace. I don't even think the Spitfire got the kill, but Biznatski just puts in chat, like, he doesn't care, he's got the kill, so that's all that matters to him. Obviously at this moment, the Peshka that you saw earlier is returning to base. There is another plane trying to return to base. It is a Yak 9 which has been killed. And this IL-2 down there, Killdan, is the only other guy to have a kill. And obviously he's just died to that Spitfire. Unfortunately, Biznatski's ammo levels are less than operable, I should really say. He hasn't got much left. I don't know how much he had left. He didn't obviously send me anything in terms of like details of the battle. He just said 2 battles and all that. Hopefully you'll feature them. Obviously, as I said, mate, I'm only using one because this one's a better battle, more interesting. I mean, maybe I'll keep that one as like a backup, but don't expect me to use it because it's not all that interesting, to be honest. I mean, it was a good battle, but... And plus, I've never really seen a Lag 334 before. But here comes the Cannon Stang. Obviously, he's top dog in this battle. And, well, Biznatski is pretty much dry of ammunition. Obviously, he's wanting to clear out as many enemy planes as he can. But he's out of ammo. At this point, he is completely dry. And, well, the Cannon Stang is on his ass. But... if there's one thing the LA5 is, especially the F and the FN, they're fast at low altitude. They are really fast. And he's just going to pull away from these guys. You can see the Cannon Stang just cannot keep up. However, as you saw there was another plane flying back to base. That's not all the enemy planes. As it turns out, there's a Corsair not too far from where that Peshka is right now. Obviously, the Peshka is rearming, grabbing bombs, I believe. And well, you're going to see Biznatski's going to have a bit of a problem. Obviously, the Cannon Stang can't keep up. Don't get why he's still chasing, to be truthfully honest. But, yeah. So the Peshka's just reloaded, gotten some bombs back. And he is obviously going to join. Well, he's going to get involved and start joining the battle with Biznatski. However, those of you eagle-eyed viewers may have just seen on the minimap that there was a dot that briefly appeared for about half a second. That's still the cannon stang. He's still giving chase, but now he's broken off. But if you look just towards the left of this AA piece, where my cursor is right now, there is a dot. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the F4U1D. Played by a guy named Darkstream79A. I don't know what he's doing. He's shot to shit, clearly, but it looks like he's trying to vulture the Peshka. But this Peshka pilot's got some balls, let's just say that. Obviously, Biznatski is completely dry of ammo. Does this Peshka pilot give a fuck about him? But nope. He just goes head on briefly with the Corsair, dodges out the way, and the Peshka pilot throws it into a hard left bank. And, well, he's trying to outturn the Corsair, but it's not going to happen. And he does take some damage, I believe, from that Corsair strike. But obviously Biznatski's trying to bait. He can't actually shoot him. Biznatski drops in on the tail of the Corsair to try and shake him off of the Peshka, but there isn't much he can do. Obviously, he's got no ammo. The only real way he could kill that Corsair is if he rams it or waits for the PE2 to do it. Well, don't worry, this PE2 pilot does not care at all. The Corsair's got engine damage quite clearly. The Corsair, for some reason, decides to make a hard left turn, or sorry, right turn, and he flies right into the front guns of the Peshka. Now, this isn't a upgunned Peshka, this is the 7.62 armed variant. But those Russian machine guns, they are brutal, and, well, he's going to get the kill on this guy. Eventually, mind you. It's only 30 cal against a Corsair. He puts some good shots into him, banks off. The Corsair's done for, he just doesn't know it yet. And that's his tail control gone, and down he goes with the Peshka. Obviously the Peshka had to drop his bombs to engage in combat. Biznatski's just landed. And I believe the Peshka's would have come back, rearm, and then go out to do some more bombing. So, let's skip to the end. Well, thereabouts. Obviously Biznatski's now reloaded, he's obviously going to start climbing. Excuse me. And, well, let's just say he's going to be quite the busy gent, because obviously he's got a Spitfire 2B, he's got a Spitfire 5B, and a cannon stang. So he's got his work cut out for him. Now, hasn't he? So, first target has appeared, it's the Spitfire 5B. Had a good time with that plane, spading it. I still need to spade its 5C brother in the tree. I spaded the 5C Trop, that was a great plane, that was. But Allied teams at the moment are making Allied spading very hard. But Biznatski has got the plane for the job, obviously, and LA-5F is pretty good match for a Spitfire in most regards. Obviously, it won't be able to outturn it, but if it keeps its speed up, the Spitfire can't do anything. And obviously, Biznatski's clawing for altitude. He's trying to get as high as he can to gain an advantage. Obviously, just spotted that dot down there. I believe that is Arthur Lemming and his 2B Spitfire. And, well, now the Spitfire 5B is coming back, obviously. He's going to want to deal with that, obviously. I think I know now why the replay's messing up. I think it's a replay error, like the sound. It certainly seems to be on server side, obviously replay for server side. Because I know for a fact it's not the headset, because if it was the headset, it would move every time I move a cable, which I'm doing right now. And it just sounds to me like it's coming from a server side sort of thing. But let's hope I don't have to replace my headset because, well, this headset's done me well. So obviously he's now in a 2-on-1 fight. He takes a daring head-on with a Spitfire 5B, but dodges out of the way. Now Biznatski is quite a smart pilot. He knows exactly what that P-51 cannon stand can do. He wants it gone. He takes a head-on, fires a long burst, but nails him for a 6th kill. And, well, that's the cannon stand at the battle. Now he's got 2 Spitfires left. However, if you look at the time of the replay, there's not much left, so what do you think these Spitfire pilots are going to do? Well, this one doesn't give a fuck and tries to dive out of the way, 7th kill. This one takes a head-on after knowing the LA-5 is better armed for this sort of job, and 8th kill. He does take some damage, but that is that. So fantastic game on your part, Biznatski. Like I say, mate, the lag 3 replay I probably won't use, but I just had to use this one. This one was amazing that you sent in. Like I say though, if anyone's going to send in a replay, please do make sure to send me at least a brief description of the battle, just so I can get an idea and see if it'll interest me to look at more and like prioritize it. So obviously I have got one from Tom the Tank, but obviously he's been on the channel before technically, so I thought if we get our new contributor on the channel first, we can go from there. But very well done to you, Biznatski. You carried this team like a boss, and if it weren't for that Pesca pilot, you'd have probably been screwed because, well, that Corsair was not hanging around to, well, he had ammo, obviously, but the Pesca did his job. He helped you out. Pesca, I believe, got to bomb again. No, he didn't. It looks like he didn't get to drop his bombs again, but whatever. The Pesca did you well to help out. And to be honest, if I was in that Pesca, I'd have done the same thing. But anyway, if you want to send in those replays, as usual, link down below to the email address. Send them there with a bit of description, maybe in an image if you want to go that far. And I'll obviously take a look, and I tend to get replays out every 3 to 4 weeks, roughly. But sometimes, depending on the battle, I might get it out earlier, or if my upload schedule's free or something like that. We'll see. But yep, thank you for your replay, Biznatski, and I will see you all on the next one.